alive. So I made it to this spot. I think this is the closest drop off for that bike to the park. I'll try and get a map up to show you where I biked from and sort of the path I took and how long that took. It took me about 20 minutes. So I beat the half an hour time limit. And it was easy to pick up. I mean, the only problem was that my bag's so heavy and putting it in the front there was a little front heavy and a little bit wobbly, so I was a bit scared at certain parts. And some of the bike lanes aren't super obvious. Yeah, I followed a few people for a while and then just sort of winged it and made it. So now it is 4:20 and I have to walk about a good 20 minutes to get into the park to where I want to set up. The first boat is supposed to leave in 10 minutes, so I better get a move on here. All right, I made it to an interesting spot, I hope. One of the boats left already, but I'm having equipment difficulty. This trigger trap thing that I told you about sucks. I've had problems with it in the past. I've replaced it and it doesn't work properly. So I missed the first boat leaving trying to get this stupid thing working, and it's quite frustrating. So there's still 2 boats there. I think I kind of have it working, so it will take some pictures, but I don't know. I don't even know if this angle is a great angle, so I'm just sort of experimenting. But once these boats start to pull out, I'll probably run across over to another spot where I can get a view of them going through the bridge or under the bridge, because I think that will be a more interesting shot. I can see one of the boats seems to be leaving. It's hard to see it, but it's this on the other side of Canada place. It's starting to pull around. So let's start this trigger trap thing. And so it's taking pictures, but it's supposed to show me the picture, and for some reason that is not working. So hopefully they're going to turn out decently. So the nose of the ship is just starting to pull out now. We'll see what happens. I don't know. All I know is this trigger trap thing sucks, and I'm really frustrated with it. And I was just Googling online, and there's a bunch of do-it-yourself kits or instructions on how to make your own. So maybe I'll be making my own. Actually, I also learned that the company went out of business this year in January. I can't imagine I'm the only one having this problem, because this is my second one. I don't know. Anyways, the battery on this camera is about to die, so I'm going to switch it out. The whole ship is almost cleared the dock now. And interestingly, there's a cargo ship being loaded or unloaded right in front of it. And the ship is playing really loud, kind of obnoxious music. I think it's coming from the ship. It's like, is it like their pull away music? That thing's massive. These ships are so huge. Here comes an airplane. I guess I'll wait for it to sort of get over there and then get up and run over to another spot maybe where I can get it from going under the bridge. Getting it going under the bridge would be a much more interesting shot. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, it's definitely that boat playing that obnoxious music. I don't think the camera would pick it up though, but it's almost cleared my shot here. And it didn't take as long as I was expecting to move out. It's kind of not as eventful as I was thinking either. I thought there might be tugboats involved or escorts involved in helping it, but it just seems to pull off from the dock and go on its own. So it has cleared my shot. So let's stop this stupid thing and relocate over to the other side. And hope that it's a better vantage point over there. All right, let's move. I think we can cut through the totem poles. this part of the island sort of jets out, and the totem poles is a spot where it sort of cuts the part that sticks out. So I think that would be the fastest way to get over to the other side and get a vantage point of the bridge. So hopefully I can beat the boat. If not, I'll wait for the third boat that's supposed to be leaving soon. So I made it in the nick of time. Look, I just got set up before it entered the frame I set here. I don't even know. I think it's a little bit more interesting to see the bridge there. And I'm sitting right across from the sulfur, the bright yellow pile of sulfur over there. And they turned off their obnoxious music. And it looks like the bow, is that the bow? The back. I better learn my nautical directions. But the back of the, I don't think that's the bow, that's the stern. The camera can't get close enough, but it's full of people watching their departure. And you can see there's a motorboat, a small motorboat coming in beside it. You can sort of get a sense of just how big that cruise ship is. Oh, and this bird just popped up in front of me. It's amazing. See, I don't really know what fascinates me about this stuff. I mean, the whole camera problem kind of is frustrating, and just trying to put that aside and enjoy this scene. This is one of the things I remember sitting here and watching those years ago, probably over a decade ago, the same time when I didn't get to go into the aquarium, but I did get to sit here and watch a ship go by and go under the bridge. I just thought that was the coolest thing, and I really wanted to relive that. And I am doing that now. And it was so annoying. I don't know if I filled you in, but on Sunday, I think I did earlier. If I did, I'm cutting this out. But on Sunday, when we were walking around, I was really hoping we would catch that. And that was before I realized you could look up the schedule on the Port of Vancouver website. So we were just hoping. And we were literally walking along this path here. Past that point there where that white thing is, that was the part of an old Japanese vessel. We walked all the way along and we didn't see a boat. We didn't see a boat come. And then literally when I sat down on the trolley, once we had caught the trolley, I could see through the trees the tail end of the boat just sort of disappearing under the bridge. And I was rather annoyed. And then today, just trying to get the camera working. I was running late, so I was happy that I made it before the boat started leaving, but then I just couldn't get the camera working. The lens was having a connection problem with the body. That's just happened before, but I don't quite understand why. I got it to start working, and then the stupid trigger trap thing just wouldn't work. So, a bit of a frustrating afternoon with this stuff, but I'm sitting here now and I'm seeing the view that I really wanted to see. There it goes under the bridge, out to sea. And so it is now 5:40 and I have to meet Nicole at 7:30 at Momo Sushi, the one we ate at maybe a week ago now. I'm gonna have dinner there, which I'm looking forward to. So I'm gonna have to check my phone, which is running the camera right now. Check it shortly to see how much time I'm gonna need to walk over there. It's about probably 40 minutes. So once this boat disappears, I'll look that up. And surprisingly, I've been shooting on a blank card today, shooting all of this day in the life footage, and the card has 1 minute left. So I'm probably gonna have to stop now and swap out that card. So we'll see you back here in a bit. All right, the boat just disappeared as I got the new memory card in. So it's gone, so I stopped the trigger trap thing. Now we can look at these pictures and see, so that's not too bad. At least I got sort of what I was looking for. And I guess the other boat should be coming around soon. But I'm gonna look up and see how long I need to meet Nicole so I'm not too late for her. I'm gonna need about 40 minutes or so to walk out to the restaurant. So I have until, I think we're meeting at 7:30, not 7. So I have another hour to just sit and enjoy the water here. I love sitting beside waves, but you can see the lighthouse is over there behind me. And I'm still at the same spot with the bridge is right in front of me. And I can see a seabird out there standing on a rock, sort of cleaning itself. And the park is really quiet today. There's not a lot of people out here Wednesday evening. Definitely not like the weekend. The weekend was insane. But it's kind of sad Nicole's not with me. Would have been nice to be sitting here with her and just relaxing and taking in the sights here. But she wasn't feeling too well, so she was happy to stay a little bit closer to home in case she wanted to get back there for a break. But she had a few errands to run, so she was going to go do that. And I'll be seeing her soon. So I'm just kind of looking over my shoulder because I'm expecting the third boat to appear around the point there. It's a really nice spot. When that boat shows up, I'll show you. So as I was sitting here, a barge came through under the bridge and I almost missed it. I think I was looking this way at the point waiting for the cruise ship to come through, and just set up the tripod pointing that way and got a few pictures and not bothered with a time lapse. But there it is. It's been a really beautiful week so far. We've had nice blue skies, some nice puffy clouds. Yesterday after the garden and the going to Newtown Bakery again, we just headed home, and I guess I didn't do any more videoing last night, but we basically just went up and watched a bit of TV and went to bed. And for the most part, yesterday was another beautiful day, but when we decided to go out, it kind of looked like it was going to rain, and it didn't rain. It held out, but it got really windy, and there was a wind warning last night. And so it's really crazy how the weather just changes like that. It's so fast. And basically the forecast for the whole week, from the weekend to weekend, like just Monday to Friday, is just sunny days, blue skies, maybe a little cloudy here and there, but nothing like what happened last night. Like, it just seemed to come out of nowhere, and it wasn't in the forecast until the last minute. I guess that's part of being on the coast. Really lovely evening. So this cruise boat has to be coming soon. It was supposed to leave at 5. I think I see it. So I'm going to set up the camera. Do I have time to get it in that angle? Oh, it's not the cruise ship. I don't think I have time to really get a good shot of this. Even though I had some difficulties with the camera, I'm really happy with this tripod actually. It worked really well to sit it up here on this ledge so that I didn't have to be right in the middle of the path. I could be right on the edge here, and that worked out really well, because I was a bit worried about where I was going to set up the camera. I didn't want to have to be somewhere where people could get in front of me or would walk into frame and screw up my time lapse. So this is great, and it's getting a bit chilly, hence the hood. I'm really hungry. I'm looking forward to sushi, good, fresh Vancouver sushi. It's amazing the difference in sushi quality here. Not only the quality, I keep raving about it, but the quality and the size of like the sashimi is just insane for the price. Probably the same price as back home, but twice as much, I would say. The pieces are just massive. So I'm looking forward to getting some of that tonight back at Momo. The boat is about to disappear. I'm just going around the bend. I wonder what else interesting is going to happen before I have to leave. 30 more minutes. I wonder if that cruise ship is going to show up. Maybe I'll pack up soon. I wanted to walk past the aquarium on my way out. That was one of my top 3 things we did here in Vancouver. All right, when I make a move, I will show you which direction I end up going. Probably walk through the totem poles again on my way to the aquarium. I don't think that's too far off the direction I have to go. I'm still looking this way to see if the boat is showing up. All right, I am going to make a move soon. All right, I'm making a move. I'm trying not to get killed. And see if I can find a washroom, because I kind of gotta go. And oh, that might be a washroom. Washroom open. This could be sketchy. Kind of gross, but it'll do. That feels better. Let's went to the washroom in this building. I feel like this was like a gift shop. And it might have been open when I ran past. I ran through here, through the totem pole area, on my way across the peninsula here of Stanley Park. The lighthouse is sort of the tip, I think, of that part that stretches out. And so I kind of knew I could cut across here quickly to get to the other side to catch the boat. And the other cruise ship is still here. It's still docked, which is odd because it was supposed to leave, well, either at 4:30 or 5. Oh. But yeah, it's really quiet. It's really nice here during the week. I was walking away from these totem poles. There's the totem poles. The little park. And then here was that one that greets you as you walk in. So we got off the trolley right across there. Came through that gate. And then this is greeting you. And you walk around the bend here, and then you see that little park, that little cove of all the colorful totem poles that we showed you on the weekend. Nice view here over Vancouver, downtown Vancouver. And what time is it? 6:40. So I might not have time to walk past the aquarium actually, because now I should really start hauling butt to meet Nicole. I got her on the phone. She messaged me. She did go back to the condo, and I called her because I have the phone number for the condo on my phone, so I was able to call her and see how she's doing. She's doing okay. She got her errands done. She just popped back to the condo to freshen up, I guess. And now she's going to be heading out to meet me at the sushi restaurant. Or she should be heading out soon. But knowing her, she won't, and she'll be late. And I just realized that this is probably the last time I'm going to see this view or walk around Stanley Park. I think tomorrow we're going to go see something at Canada Place. And then Friday, we might try and go to Moa. We'll see if we have time and can figure that out. And then Saturday, we leave. Our flight's at 4 p.m. on Saturday, so we'll probably head out to the airport around 1. I'll check how long the train takes. And we'll take the exact same train out as we took in. I don't remember it being that long, so I think if we left by 1, we'd have tons of time to walk to the train station, catch the train, get into the airport, check in, find the lounge, enjoy the lounge, and then board the flight. Okay, I think I gotta give the camera a rest here. It looks like it's overheating again. That's the one problem with this little Sony. It likes to overheat. I'm pretty sure this is the walkway to the aquarium. I have a bit of time. From the aquarium, apparently it's a half an hour walk to the restaurant. So I got 15 minutes to make it to the aquarium, take a few more pictures. I didn't get a lot of great pictures of the statue out front because there were so many people around when we were here on the weekend. But this is the path. We've walked to this a couple times on the weekend. So it comes off of the main road here, Stanley Park Road or Drive, I think it's called. There's a ton of bikers out tonight, like bicyclists, biking in their packs, and the water is right there through the trees. And so we're just taking this. This is the quiet little trail that we made a couple of videos on Saturday, kind of noticing the cedar trees. There's a few big cedar trees in here along the way. Unfortunately, the biggest cedar tree, or the oldest cedar tree, maybe both, is on the other side of Stanley Park, and we didn't actually get there on foot. We went past it on the trolley and wasn't able to get good footage of it. I don't think I got any of it. But here's one. It's not huge, but it's like quite tall and dead looking. But the base of it here doesn't look as huge as some of the other ones. I think there's a few live ones in here that are just massive. But the biggest, oldest one was huge, was really big. You can see a big one right up in front of us. But here's a big one. That is a big base. And there's another one. Big guy. And there's one behind me here. That's another big one. There's quite a few big cedars in the park. Here's one, pretty big. I found the aquarium. One last view of the aquarium. Who knows when we'll make it back to Vancouver and be able to walk around here. But the aquarium closes at 5 and it's getting close to 7 now, so I'm expecting it to be nice and quiet up here. Yeah, it looks like it's quiet. Should get some good pictures. Some geese hanging out. They're kind of in my way. Hopefully they don't attack. Don't attack me. Excellent. And here is the famous statue. And the camera doesn't want to. There we go. Exposed a bit better from this side. That's cool. I didn't actually notice that the nose did not touch, and it's only connected by the fins at the back. That's cool. It's interesting. That never occurred to me before. Well, that was a nice little pit stop at the aquarium. Only a few people walked by, but other than that, I just had the front of it to myself. I could sit and stare at the statue. I took a bunch of pictures and just sort of took it in for the last time. And now I really have to boogie to go meet Nicole. And one last clip. I didn't think I was going to get a chance to see this, but walking out, I got taken by Google past the Lord Stanley statue, which we saw a couple times on the trolley. The trolley driver always pointed this out as we entered the park. It's kind of at the entrance of the park, it looks like. To the use and enjoyment of people of all colors, creeds, and customs for all time, I name thee Stanley Park. Lord Stanley, Governor General, October 1889. If I'm not mistaken, Lord Stanley was Canada's first Governor General. All right, here's the bridge out of here. All right, so we finished dinner. I found Nicole.
You found me and you found the ice cream shop.
Yes.
Which one were you more happy to see?
You. So I made it to the restaurant. I was about 5 minutes late, and Nicole was waiting for me. She had a nice window seat, and we ordered up a storm. I got salmon sashimi, and again, the pieces were massive and really good. And I got a spicy tuna roll and a salmon avocado roll, and those were both really good. And Nicole got a selection of sushi. She got an octopus, salmon, what else? Snapper, and a shrimp, an ebi. And you also got a dynamite roll.
The dynamite roll was dynamite.
Yeah, it was really good. All of it was really good. And then we went over to the Japan Center finally, the Pocky store, as it looks from the outside, because they have that on their awning, and then their front window is just full of Pocky, but they also do soft serve. So we got some matcha soft serve. You just got the plain matcha soft serve. How is it?
It's good. I like soft serve and I like matcha soft serve, but it's not Japan good.
And I got matcha with some whipped cream and red bean paste on it. So now dinner's done, we are going to run one more errand. You have one more errand to run at the mall, and then we're gonna probably head home because it's getting late and I have to work tomorrow. And had a good day. I hope I did a good job filming everything so that this will be an interesting day in the life of remote working for you guys to see. I'm sure some family and friends will be interested to see what we get up to sort of day to day, what the place we're staying at looks like, etc. So
Our family and friends are just gonna think we do nothing but eat.
not after today's video, hopefully. And so I'll continue filming as the day goes. Once we get home and do our last few routine things before we go to bed. All right, we're back home. Oh, it feels good to be back home. And I look kind of disheveled. I look kind of rough right now. I got like bike helmet, hat, hair. I got a bit of sun, it looks like. I'm just kind of tired looking. I am very tired. So I'm just gonna make my last bit of food for the day and then go sit on the couch and watch some YouTube.
Boy, you are looking rough. Is it time to upgrade?
That's not nice. So here's my last snack. Greek yogurt and a scoop of protein. We just mix this up carefully. Takes a bit of finessing to get it going. And then we bring this to this spot right here where I like to sit on this couch. So I'll go find something on YouTube to wind down with, eat this last bit of food. I'm gonna watch this now and go to bed. I keep saying that, so good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Regular video starts again tomorrow. So you'll see more Nicole again tomorrow.